Hello, Patriots. You know, I hate politics. You're like, wait, what? Again, you're always talking about politics and politicians. I am. I hate politics, but I love policy. You see, I'm from the school of thought that policy shouldn't be driven by party, that policy should be driven by philosophy, and that policy should be driven by what's best for the American people, regardless of party. Now, I've thought for a long time about this particular issue and what it really means. And here's my thought on these things. Let's put term limits in place. You see, with term limits in place, politicians aren't constantly worried about fundraising, and they're not constantly worried about whose ox they're goring. They're not constantly worried about getting reelected. I support a term limit scheme where members of the House of Representatives would be eligible to serve 2 terms, and members of the Senate eligible to serve 2 terms, no more. It's fair for the president, should be fair for other members of the federal government. I don't think that this notion of the political or politician as a profession is what our founders intended. I think they intended for good folks to come and serve and then return back to normal life. But it's morphed into this political professional that is absolutely wrong and rotten for America. Take a look at what's going on right now with the SAVE Act. These Democrat politicians are coming out against a policy, now get this, that over 2/3 of their own Democrat voters support. That's right. And over 80% of Americans overall support voter ID. But they come out and yelling and screaming and calling it Jim Crow 2.0. Why? Politics. You see, the intent is to somehow find a lane for those who are not citizens to vote. And Democrats believe that it would be to their advantage. It's the same thing that they're raising so much hell about ICE about, is that the more illegals in the country, usually in blue states and blue cities, who get counted in the census, the more blue seats in Congress. It doesn't take a genius to figure this out. I did. You see, that's politics. What's the right policy? The right policy would be to get all of the folks who have come here illegally, look back in time at what Barack Obama had to say about it and what Bill Clinton had to say about it. And even Joe Biden, when he was a senator, had to say about it. And you'll see that they're talking about policy, not politics at that point. I hate politics, but I love policy. What are your thoughts? What do you think? Politics over policy? Policy over politics and party? Share your thoughts with us in the comments.